Hey folks, Pocan Joe here. We have some exciting stuff going on today. I went to a new comic book shop in Richmond, Virginia, and I got a shipment today. We're going to do an unboxing from my comic book shop. All live. Well, not live. It's live now. It's recorded for you. That way, if I make a mistake, I can just redo the thing. So let's talk about the first thing that I mentioned. We went to this place in Richmond, Virginia today. If you don't know, on the East Coast, it's Midway. It's Velocity. They're located in Richmond, Virginia, as I said, 819 West Broad Street. If you're ever vacationing in Richmond, Virginia, definitely check them out. I really like this place. It was a little bit more cluttered than other places that I have been, but I tell you what, the guy had a great selection, and he was extremely helpful. I like to test some of these places. I know that's a horrible thing to do, but I want people that want me there to take my money. So I would see something and I would still go ask for it just to see if the guy would help me. And the guy was like super helpful. And then he found out that I'm actually traveling back and forth from Chesapeake, Virginia to Richmond. And I told him I don't order subscriptions in a row. Is there some other way I can do your pool boxes? Because I saw online that you got to do 5 subscriptions. And the guy was cool enough. He gave me his email address and he was like, "Hey man, just tell me what you want. As long as it's not crazy variants for like $150, we'll work something out. Since you're going to be up this way working," which I thought was really cool, and I may actually take advantage of that. And he knew the owner of my comic book shop in Norfolk, Virginia, which is Local Heroes. Knew him, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll do something like what you do with him. That's fine, not a problem." Unfortunately, I couldn't pick up a whole lot of things because, again, I've been using my comic book shop as well, and I like to keep myself on somewhat of a budget. So I only picked up a few things there, but I think I may use them for, I may push a few more dollars into his store. As a matter of fact, I only picked up 3 things today, and one of the things we may actually see in the unboxing. I'm just saying. And the first thing is, of course, Farmhand number 1, or number 2. I'm sorry, number 2. This is number 2. I'm really digging this story. I was able to take a quick look at this during lunch today. I like this. It's very suspenseful. You still don't quite understand why everything's going the way or it's happening. But I kind of like that. I want that big aha moment, especially if this isn't going to be like a super long run. I want that last issue to really just be like da-da moment. That would be awesome. But we'll see where this is going. Definitely very, very interesting. And then, of course, I had to get the Suicide Squad. This is the sinking of Atlantis. This is where they got to go because Atlantis is seen as a threat. And I'm going to tell you, I just kind of flipped through this book. Well, not really flipped, but right there, here's Mira's hot cross buns right there. I was like, oh, okay, we'll see where this is going. So read through it. I actually missing part of this story, so I may have to go get the Aquaman issue that kind of explains why Atlantis is out of the water, but they're being seen as a threat. So who do they send in? The crazies, the Suicide Squad themselves. And of course, Fantastic Four came out today, and I know I ordered a bunch of variants off of my comic book shop, but even on my comic book shop, it makes me kind of worry how much money I spend in there, because this would be the first shipment that I got from them. So I kind of was careful what I would order off of there, and I did not get this, but they had it, so I went ahead and got it. This is Fantastic Four, number 1, and this is the Venomized cover. Read through this too. I'm going to say right now, the very last page where it's Impossible Man, where he kind of explains, it's actually kind of hilarious. I don't want to ruin it for you, especially if you're looking to get the run and all that. But it actually played into the overall story pretty well. So now it is time for the unboxing. So let's set this over here. I'll go ahead and open this thing up. Alright. I like the way they ship their boxes already. This is solid. Let's go ahead and open this up. Come on, y'all know. Now, I know one of my fans out there, or one of my subscribers, you shouldn't be fans, because I don't even know what I'm doing. if you were like, no, please don't. Come on, man, you know better than that. All right, so let's open this up. And let's see what we got here. And before you say anything, now this is not a kitchen knife. If we can get it open. Wow. It's just a solid box. I think I need to sharpen my knife. That might help. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's pop this paper open. This box. Alright. Okay, they didn't double board it, but you know what? I'm not worried about that. As long as it's packed tight, I'm okay with that. Everything looks pretty good. They were nice enough to put an invoice on it. So now I know how much I need to sell on eBay and auction sites. Make my money back. Alright. Honestly, I know some of the issues in here, but I forgot the rest of them. Hopefully this is the good Captain America one. If not, then it's the Fantastic Four. So I'm not really sure. Let's find out. Alright. Invoice out of the way. That's the good stuff. You guys are going to be happy with this one. Alright, so first, right up off the bat, my comic book shop, I love the way the pricing is always up front and honest, so I had to get this is Spawn 288. This is the C variant. I need to get a webcam or something. This thing's horrible. This is the penciling, and then I saw this cover on there as well. This is the B cover right here, where he's kind of zombified. It almost looks like he's being villainized a little bit. It's kind of funny. So I got these two. Now that is a good cover right there. That's going to be pretty solid. Alright, next we got... Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, so I splurged a little bit on this one. I got Captain America #2. And I got the regular prints. I think I did a video on that already. But when I saw these two variants, I just had to get them. And as everybody knows, I love Captain America. What's more patriotic than that? So I went ahead and got this variant right here, which is just beautiful. I love it. And there's a reason why I'm just showing you this one right now, because this is the variant right here. This is the Jack Kirby remastered variant right here, black and white. I just love it. You know, he's in that what they thought spacesuits would look like in 1960s. It's a great. Mighty Marvel was here. That is awesome. They're both just beautiful, beautiful covers. I'll tell you what, Captain America has really stepped up their cover game. For some of these variants, they're just absolutely downright beautiful. I went ahead and got the Immortal Hulk with its Fantastic Four variant. So you're probably thinking, where's the Richards family? This was a Fantastic Four team at one point. You got the Hulk, you got Wolverine, I was going to say Space Ghost. That's funny. Ghost Rider, and of course Spider-Man. Then you got the mole people in the back. It's a great cover. And there's always something ironic about the Hulk wearing a suit and tie, right? Like, that's just a great cover. So definitely grabbed that one up. And then, of course, I don't have a whole lot of G.I. Joe. I tried collecting some for a while, and I just couldn't get into it. But when I saw this cover, this is a sketch variant this is 254R. Basically, it looks like it's sketched on a napkin. You know, it's Destro flying around on some sort of glider thing. Special Missions, Part 4, Destro. I just like these kind of oddball ones. And it looks like somebody literally just drew on the cover of this, like it was a blank and somebody drew on it. I really like that. Now, last but not least, as some of you know, I got Project Superpowers 0. fell in love with it. A lot of those characters have been around a long time. It's very patriotic, you know, and I really dug it. And so, of course, I had to, boom, right? Had to get the girly pinup version of it, who, if you don't know this character, she's kind of cool. I highly recommend this story. I highly recommend this book. It's very engaging. It keeps you interested. There's not a whole lot of, well, I didn't read the last issues. I don't understand what's going on. You can fall right into the story. It is great. And, of course, because I like that cover so much, I went ahead and got the black and white as well. That's probably going to end up being something kind of valuable later if more people would read this story. So please read the stories and make me rich. Fair enough? No? Alright. Whatever. Alright. So that's my comic book haul at the comic book store and my comic book shop box that came in. I have another box that's coming in here soon. And hopefully I can make it down to my actual comic book shop here soon. Because again, the guy didn't have a whole lot in there, and because he has avid collectors, and that's Velocity Comic Book Shop in Richmond, Virginia. So it's not his fault, you know. The guy even kind of apologized for it. He had a box of just high-end variants in there, and I was like, oh, I wish I had more cash on there. Just take them all. But that didn't happen. So again, hope you enjoyed it. What do you think about what I got? Was it good stuff? Was it bad stuff? The only way I'm going to know how to make this better is with you. Also, Sonic Moose, I believe is your handle. Thank you for subscribing. I just saw the message the other day. I know you've been for a few days now. Been a little busy. But I just wanted to give you a shout out for subscribing. We appreciate having you on this team here. Check out my comic book shop sometime. Also, check out my buddies over at Blast It and Stash It. They go live Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're over on the Weird Coast, you'll figure it out. You can do math, I'm sure you can. Again, if there's anything you ever want to talk about comic book wise, or maybe there's a video you would like for me to do, maybe we can do a live show at a comic book shop. Oh, speaking of live shows. Baltimore Comic Con coming up. Me and Spectacular Spider Grandpa are going to be shooting up there. It looks like it's going to be a good time. And I may try to surprise the guys from Blast It and Stash It. I think we found a venue where we can actually do a live show, maybe enjoy some libations, and kind of just have a little fun with you, the viewers, and us while we're in Baltimore, and show you our hauls and stuff like that. I haven't talked to them about it yet, so don't tell them. We'll see. It should be kind of interesting. Hope you enjoyed the show. Have a good week. If I get anything, you'll be the first to know. Talk to you soon. Bye.